So I am at Dr. Nicole Parmley's office, 515 James Street, and today is my psychology visit. For those of you who attended the Ignite Your Life conference I had, I think I have it on Facebook and YouTube. Dr. Nicole also was one of the coaches I had speak, and she is excellent with helping to make lifestyle change. So, right there. Now I expect what I know, some of you are apprehensive about going to a behavioral health person, but I'm expecting, well, I'm not sure what to expect, because I usually will just do the referral and then take it from there, hoping that my coaches will take over after that. But I'm pretty good with meditative practice and insight, but there's definitely more things that I could learn, and that's why I wanted to be a patient today. So I have no qualms, but I'm probably not going to film the session. I expect that there's going to be some cognitive behavioral therapy teaching, I hope, and maybe even a couple of ideas about exercises I haven't thought about, which is really important, because even though I believe I have a pretty good fund of knowledge, I think it's nice to have a second set of eyes just tell me that maybe that's good, maybe you should add something, or don't do that at all. So that's why hiring or finding a behavioral health therapist for you is really important. It fine-tunes, just like coming to me for exercise or diet. Even if you're a dietitian, I can probably add a couple things. Even if you exercise, I can probably add a couple things to improve our chances for success. So here we go. That was so beneficial. So I just finished up my counseling session with Dr. Parmley, and you know, I think it's valuable to understand that we might have a great belief system and knowledge base, and I think I am pretty good at that, but sometimes having a coach, just talking out with a coach and having a second set of eyes, I did not realize what direction, how to fine-tune the direction. I kind of knew the general scope of where to go, but it wasn't until Dr. Parmley gave me some details that I didn't realize in my language that I probably should be working on. So I didn't want to film it because it was my time, but not really hiding anything. I think that counseling is so valuable, and now I have upped the value, especially with Dr. Parmley, is in trying to fine-tune. Some of us don't know the direction. Some of us need a real good looking into as far as the landscape and how to navigate the landscape. So, as Dr. Parmley said, even if you're in the forest, you might not see the woods. So, being so bogged down with multitasking, I think has made it very difficult. It's made it good for me to survive and figure out ways to survive through the system. But the 30,000 foot view is that this is not serving me the proper way, and I am really spending more of my time trying to please the system and the insurance companies than really spending time figuring out myself. I can figure out stuff in the room with the patient and have to usually go overtime, but I have missed myself as the patient. And I think that's the best way, because if I am grounded, I can problem solve faster, I can hear faster, and I think the only way I can do that properly at this point in time is to, again, do the homework. Dr. Parmley gave me some homework, like my patients always get homework. She gave me some homework, and it all came about because of the discussion we had. And if it wasn't for me spending time, Dr. Nicole Parmley also spending time with me, I wouldn't have had the conversation, and she wouldn't have been able to use the information and the language I was spilling out to construct a way out or to fine-tune my map. So I highly suggest psychology, behavioral health. I'm going to meet again with her, but I think that this is such an important element in getting a healthy lifestyle and embracing wellness that we, unfortunately, society is just not built to include that or accept it. And I really think, as of this point in time, I always suggest psychology or psychologist, behavioral therapist, but now I think it's very imperative to have this kind of a coach behind you too, to give you the best bang for your buck and shorten the suffering. So hopefully this gives you a little idea. If you have your own counselors that you've used, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you at the next video.